daylight. Maybe because we are on a formal program.
Right. Yes, we want to know for the record.
Yeah. It was.
So it was deliberate. It was calculated. People wanted Kwesi Nyantakyi. Why?
Even when Kwesi Nyantakyi was taken to court, go and read about it. The waiter, the lead waitress, his statement. They said, oh, there was a perception of bribery and corruption at the GFA, and they wanted to test it. How do you test crime? Crime is a natural occurrence and punish when the people are caught. You don't set up traps for people to commit crime. It is only the law enforcement agency acting through agent provocateur who can participate in a crime and then expose you. But you don't initiate a crime, get somebody involved in it, and then you offer the person to the law enforcement agency for punishment. Then you also, you are actually guilty. You know, I think that at the right time we will delve deep into that. So a 1 hour program will not be enough.
Certainly, but I mean, I wanted to get into it or delve into it much later. But since you brought it up, let's talk about the circumstances surrounding how you left office, or like you just said, pushed out of office as the FA president. Like you said, people, issues of witch hunting, bribery, corruption were leveled against you.
A lot of them.
A lot of them. How did you take that for the president? Yes.
Yeah. So
still in court. Tell us about it, Kwesi.
Each time those allegations were peddled at me, I just brushed them aside. And in the absence of evidence, nothing happened. How do you set up a whole criminal scheme for somebody and say a sheikh, a fictitious sheikh, it doesn't exist?
Oh, the sheikh doesn't exist
at all.
Really?
Yes. But if the sheikh existed, why was he not invited to court to come and testify? There was nothing like that. The company that was purporting to offer sponsorship to the GFA didn't also exist. Yes, it didn't exist at all. So I, in my haste to secure sponsorship for the GFA, quickly fell to those lies. I traveled on my own.
Oh, so they didn't pay for your flights?
No. They allege that they offered me first class flight arrangements. No, not one.
So are you saying here and now on this program that you paid for your own flight ticket to Dubai?
Yes, it's official. The court records, they are matters of public records that the accuser was asked to bring your evidence. So at least you should have brought, because you planned the crime, or you planned the scheme, or you were the architect of the scheme. So you have receipts to show that you bought a ticket for me to travel from Accra to Dubai. At least you should have receipts. There were no receipts. Pro forma invoices. Pro forma invoices are generated to show cost of future events that will take place. And when the event does occur,
you provide a receipt.
You issue a receipt in return for payment. There was no receipt. And yet I was victimized, lampooned, defamed, dragged on the streets, disgraced.
So you believe that this was a pure setup and not any investigation to find out whether there was corruption?
There was no investigation.
It wasn't an investigation.
Kwesi Nyantakyi was the target. That Kwesi Nyantakyi was popular. Kwesi Nyantakyi was powerful. Kwesi Nyantakyi was occupied too many positions.
Kwesi, will you say that it was your quest to rope in sponsorship for the national team that led
for the league?
For the league, yes. That led you to this. It wasn't any personal, for you to get something personal.
No.
Enrich yourself.
No.
For the records, it was.
No. That is the story I've just told you.
Wow.
Yes, that's the story.
So the investigative piece number 12, of which you were accused, how did that make you feel? Walk us through that famed week when the promo was on, when people were bastardizing you, when the promotion, the movie was fully screened. How did you spend that day?
And look at the vigor, look at the intense interest that was generated, sponsored adverts all over, billboards. You could just see that the motive was not a genuine one. It was ill-motived. It was ill-motived. For me, it just happened like a dream. Like cine. A dream is more refined. It was like cine to me.
You woke up and then you didn't have any.
No, the first time I heard about this was in I traveled to Saudi Arabia. Then people started sending me text messages that there was an order from the presidency for your arrest. I said, hey, me? For what? Then snipers of information
were trickling
in, uncoordinated, some unrelated, from diverse and different sources. So I said, really? I was outside. I said, how come? Some people even called me and said, don't come, the country was too hot. I said, too hot for what? Let me offer myself. I'm ready to. I think I spoke to Paul at the Montreal, or I still your message. And I said, Paul, I'm coming with the next available flight.
Because you knew you were innocent.
I'm coming to offer the necessary help to our law enforcement agencies to unravel the mystery and get to the bottom of this matter. Because I knew that I had not done anything.
You weren't perturbed or disturbed at all.
I was disturbed about the negative publicity, but I was unperturbed about the truth or otherwise of the matter, because I was sure that one day people will get to know the truth. And you see, that is why I have developed a certain respect and love for people like Honorable Kennedy Japan. He seemed to be the only person who stood up for me. And
only Kennedy Japan?
Publicly. And the Honorable Speaker, you know.
Urban Bagman, yes.
But do you know the interesting thing?
Tell us.
I had never met Kennedy before, neither had I spoken to him before. Some people may have thought that I went to place a plea before him to come to my ears. I never, apart from seeing Honorable on TV and listening to him on radio.
You've not met him?
I never, before that,
okay.
I never had a personal encounter with him. The speaker, I knew him long ago, my senior. I hadn't met the speaker for more than 2 decades, you know. But he, in the course of his work, encountered FIFA officials and got to know certain insights into the matter. And so he made some public statements. But so people are fixated. Some people are so gullible. When they hear stories in the media, they don't bother to investigate. They just accept it, hook, line, sinker.
Do you feel you were unjustly treated?
Master, I was like someone, let me quote my former boss, Nyaho Tamakuru. He said the young man was slaughtered like a sheep.
So you were slaughtered?
Like a sheep, yes.
The president is a very good friend of yours, is he?
Yes. I bear him no grudge.
How's your relation with the president?
I've never met him since then. I have not spoken to him either.
You've not?
No.
But he's a good friend, and then he's a father.
I've known him long before he became
president. You didn't message him and tell him your side of the story? Or
I never got the opportunity. Maybe at the right time.
Did you make any
effort? Yes, but I think the timing was not appropriate. Yeah, but I don't bear him any grudge. And when you are in certain positions, the kind of pressures and people thought I had gone to collect money for him. People concocted lies that I was.
Wow, you suffered.
But you see, all these things, how can you even place secret cameras in somebody's hotel room and then under the guise of private discussions that were supposed to be taking place? You record the person, you are leading the person, but your part of the conversation is muted. People don't know what you said to elicit those kind of responses.
Would you want to tell us maybe a thing or two of what they said before you came out to also, offer to take that from them? What did they say to you?
What did I take from them?
Well, they said that you actually received certain amount of money from them.
Yes, it was on camera.
Yes,
$40,000.
What did they tell you before you took that?
I was told that this so-called sheikh wanted to sponsor football. He was going to do $3 million for 5 years. That is $15 million. And he also had interest to invest in various aspects of our Ghanaian economy. And so I was carried away by that, honestly. I was carried away by that. Then, prior to that, I was informed that you buy your own flight ticket, when you can, we'll refund it.
Okay.
You know. So when they gave me the money, I learned later, I got to know that they said for shopping. Somebody who owes you flight ticket, he hasn't paid you the flight ticket, but he's giving you money for shopping. So was there a subsequent payment for flight ticket? It never happened. It never happened. And so the question then is, what is the evidence for purchase of the flight ticket? Because the information out there was that you offered the guy first class flight arrangements. So you bought flight tickets for him. Unless you offered him a private jet.
Okay, see, they gave you 40,000, US dollars.
Yes.
For shopping and maybe for your flight tickets as well. Or they didn't.
That is my argument that it was for flight tickets.
The money that they gave you.
Yes. So it was even less than the cost of the flight tickets.
It was more than 40,000 your flight tickets.
Yes. My flight ticket, not only me. I bought tickets for other people too.
Oh, so you went with other people?
Yes. I went with other people. I went with a former or a president of another country and his delegation.
Oh, you went with the president of another country?
Not me, but
yes.
I bought tickets on a different trip to meet the same people. I bought tickets for a president of a country and his delegation. He was not the president at the time.
At the time?
Yes. And they said,
are you giving me ideas of who this person is?
Please, he's not the subject.
No, he's not a subject, but
yes,
I get what you are trying to drive us.
So I bought a ticket for him.
Were you trying to raise money for that?
Yes.
Oh.
He was my friend and I was trying to help him.
The deal was too good to be true that you had to invite others on board. That $3 billion.
Yes, that was just beside the point.
Yes.
And they demonstrated their capacity to do other things, including financing politicians.
Oh, financing politicians.
This was a politician who was campaigning to become president.
That's right.
Yes. And I bought a ticket for him. And his aide. And another person. 3 other people.
Interesting. So the $40,000 now, it makes sense that really it wasn't just your flight ticket or
it was and even they slept in Buju Arab.
That's a top tier hotel. That's a 7-star hotel.
Yes, the only 7-star hotel in Africa. Will I say in the whole world?
In the world, yes.
That's where they slept.
So you slept in Belgium and Arab as well?
No, I didn't sleep there. Please,
but
don't raise me to that level.
No. But they did.
They did. Yes.
So clearly,
so 40,000 was inadequate.
Because at the Belgium Al Arab, you are spending about $5,000 a night.
Yes,
correct.
It was 5,000 a night. Yes, 5,000 a night.
Wow.
Then you just, and there was a premiering of this thing, and very respectable people like you went to watch it, and I said, this country.
Wow. Well, I didn't go to the National Conference Center to watch it, but we saw, like you said, it was on snippets of it. We screened it on television station and all of that.
Yeah, it was all over.
All over. How did you feel? You've still not told us how you felt on that night.
I didn't watch it all. I didn't.
So up to now, you've not seen the whole video?
No.
You're kidding me. You've not seen the whole video?
I'm not. I can't watch it.
You can't?
No, I cannot watch it.
Why can't you watch it?
Watch it for what, my brother?
Because you were there taking the $40,000. You want to know what
I saw that.
Edited or
I saw that. I saw that at the police headquarters.
But the full video,
they gave me excerpts of
it.
Yes, and then you see, even the so-called the accuser says it was $65,000.
Yes.
So I said, let's count it. The thing was $50 notes, 8 bundles.
Making it 40,000.
Yes, go back and watch it and count the bundles. The bundles were counted. Unless he wants to say it's all worth 10,000. You understand? And how many were 10,000? How many were 50,000? How many were 100 CD notes? How many $100 notes? And how many were 50? He needed to give a breakdown. I was never confronted with any of these.
So it wasn't $65,000 US.
My brother, it could never have been. It was mathematically inaccurate for anybody to make that suggestion, because they were $50 notes, 8 bundles of that.
Because if you're saying that this was sponsored and it was a deliberate ploy to kick you out, do you get to know of any names of people behind? So, I mean, this, have you heard of
a lot of them?
A lot of them?
Yes. A lot of them.
That you believe
If I
sponsored it.
mention names now, they will write to you tomorrow and threaten you with legal action.
So you don't want to.
Let me save you.
Yes.
If I owned this station, I would have mentioned the names. I don't fear them.
You don't.
No.
You are ready to, speak to it and mention their names anywhere.
Yes. But I won't do that because I don't want to put you in trouble.
Whenever you see the name, the name of the person.
When I write a book, that will take full responsibility for it. I write their names there, everybody will see.
But of course, the name of Anas Arim, Anas, we can actually put out because he did the story. Whenever you see his name or hear his name, how do you feel? Because be honest with us.
Initially, I got angry anytime I heard his name. Initially, but I said, if I continue to get angry over the mention of his name, then I'll die out of anger. Because every day he's on social media, I just decided to ignore him. So when I hear about him, it's just like any wind blowing around. And when the wind is blowing, you don't even see it.
So you are not better.
I'm indifferent now.
You're indifferent.
Yeah, I'm indifferent.
If you should meet him at a function.
No, I will not. I won't talk to him.
Oh, you won't?
Talk to him about what?
You won't ask the gentleman why this and all of that.
The harm has been caused already. Questioning him why or how or when or what will not change anything. Let him live his life. I also live my life. If there is a day of judgment,
you don't believe that there is a day of judgment.
I believe it, but I'm saying that nobody has gone there and come. We all believe it, but nobody has gone and come.
If there's a day of judgment,
yes.
What is your wish?
Interesting things will happen. That's where we'll get to know the truth. But you know that even through the legal processes here, it's always slow. But at the end of the day, I think the truth will be established.
The will of justice will grind slowly.
Slowly, but it will definitely come to a halt.
Is there any part that I would want to go for a break and come back to you because we have lots of messages. We ask people to send in messages as well. But I want to know from you, is there any part of you that you feel remorseful that you are accused in the investigative piece?
Yes. You see, first of all, I think I shouldn't even have gone on this invitation.
You regret?
I regret it. I regret it. And my colleague, who was used as the conduit pipe to reach me, what's the name? Alhassan Abdullahi. On several occasions that, even let me start from the top to the down. The last time that he was in Dubai to meet the people, I was in Jeddah, flying to Saudi Arabia, to Cairo. Then he told me, I said, look, you are an executive committee member, go and meet them. You have my authority, go and meet them. Then when I landed in Cairo, he called me again. And I said, no, I will not be able to come. I have very important meetings to attend in Cairo. So go ahead and meet them. You have my authority, represent me. He was virtually begging me that the people said they were going to give $50 million to GFA. If I didn't come personally, the money was not going to come.
So it wasn't just one occasion that you were invited and you had to fly and go.
No, I went twice. I went there twice. Yeah, but before that there were
several invitations that you.
I just, if I stood by my instinct, I shouldn't have gone because I just said that's what I regret. That's what I regret. And the lesson to all of you is that when somebody tells you to do something or you take a decision not to do something, your first instinct, just go by it. Don't let anybody convince you.
So the first instance, you were not ready to go.
No. I was very clear on that. I was very clear on that. And even to fly from Cairo to Dubai, I was to go with Emirates. I got to the airport late. The flight had left. Can you imagine? Then I told the guy that I've missed my flight, so I was going back. Oh, Mr. President, they won't give us this money unless you come. So I had to buy a ticket and fly on Egypt Air from Emirates.
From Cairo, Emirates to Egypt Air.
Yes. The flight, the first one, Emirates, was to arrive at night. I missed that flight. Then I bought Egypt Air and got into Dubai at dawn the following morning. Yes.
Were you moved by the money, $15 million?
At that time, we didn't have a sponsor. You see, we didn't have a sponsor.
So it was the love of the nation
Yeah, and the clubs. I was a club owner myself.
Correct.
So I felt the pinch. I really, really felt it. And
you know what? We'll come back. Stay on that. We'll come back.
don't wish him well. I'm indifferent.
We'll be right back.